Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Ramika's Diary. Today we are going to be seeing some grammar in CBSE Class 7, Chapter 10, Agreement of Verbs with the Subject. So let's get into the video. Basic principle. Words must agree with their subjects in person, first, second, third, and number, singular or plural. So the verbs must agree with their subjects in the sentence in person, like first, second, third, and number, singular or plural. So let's say the subject is in first person, then the verb should also be in first person. If the subject is in second person, the verb should also be in second person. If the subject is in third person, the verb must be in third person. If the subject is in singular, the verb must be in singular. If the subject is in plural, then the verb must be in plural. Next, rules. There are 32 rules in total. In this video, we'll be covering the first 16 rules, and in the next video, we'll be covering the last 16 rules. So the first rule, the verb agrees with the subject in number and person. So the first rule is the verb agreeing with the subject that is in number and person. Examples, I am a teacher. So here, I is singular, so we used am. She is a good singer. So here, she is singular, so we used is. Those are your bags. So here, those is plural, so we used are. Ram was a good player. So here, we used was, because Ram is singular. You were rich. So you might wonder, why don't we put was here? It's because whenever there's you in the sentence, we use are or were. We don't use is or was, okay? So you were rich. I have played. She has played. We shall play. Sita will play. Second rule, two singular subjects joined by and take a plural verb. So there's a sentence, and if two singular subjects are joined by and, then you have to use a plural verb. Example, Preeti and Ria are good friends. So here, Preeti and Ria are subjects. They're connected by the word and. So you have to take a plural verb, which is are. So Preeti and Ria are good friends. Rita and Sita have finished their work. So here, Rita and Sita are the two subjects and they're connected by the word and. So I'm using have, which is plural. Third rule, when two subjects are joined by as well as, with, and not, in addition to, etc., the verb agrees with the first subject. So whenever in a sentence there's two subjects that are joined by as well as, with, and not, in addition to, etc., then the verb agrees with the first subject. Example, his sons as well as he were guilty. So here there are two subjects, his sons and he. So here there are two subjects, his sons and he. And these two subjects are connected by the phrase as well as. So we should look at the first subject, his sons. So the verb agrees to the first subject in this case. So his sons, it's plural. So we write the plural verb, were. So his sons as well as he were guilty. Next, the mayor with his counselors is to be present. So here there are two subjects, the mayor, his counselors. Those are the two subjects. And these two subjects are connected by the word with. So we have to look at the first subject, the mayor. The mayor is singular, so I'm using a singular verb, is. Next, fourth rule. When a subject is used with an opposition, a word or phrase that explains the subject, the verb agrees with the subject, not the opposition. So, in a sentence, there is a subject, and it is used with an opposition. An opposition is like a word or phrase that explains the subject. Then the word agrees with the subject, not the opposition. Example, I, the manager of the bank, I'm not happy with your work. So here, I is the subject. The phrase the manager of the bank is the position. It's the phrase that explains the subject. So I, who am I? The manager of the bank. So I'm the manager of the bank. So this phrase is describing me. So I, the manager of the bank, I'm not happy with your work. So in this case, we should look at the subject, not the position, not this phrase. We look at the subject, I. I is singular, so we used am here. Next, you, my servant, are not loyal to me. So here, you is the subject. My servant is the phrase that explains the subject, like who are you? My servant. So you, my servant. So here, my servant is the position. So you, my servant, are not loyal to me. So here you have to look at the subject, which is you. So if there's you, we use are. So you, my servant, are not loyal to me. Fifth rule, indefinite pronouns like either, neither, each, every, everybody, everyone, no, none, somebody, nobody, and many are followed by a singular verb. So these words are followed by a singular verb. Example, neither of them comes on time, none was present in the meeting, each of them was given a prize. So if these words are called indefinite pronouns. So these words are followed by a singular verb in the sentence. So neither of them comes on time. So here comes is the singular verb. None was present in the meeting. So here was is the singular verb. Next, each of them was given a prize. So here was is the singular verb. Sixth rule, if two singular subjects are joined by and preceded by each or every, they take a singular verb. So there's a sentence and there's two singular subjects that are joined by and in the sentence and preceded by each or every, then they take a singular verb. Examples, each day and each hour is important. Every boat and every sailor was lost in the storm. So here, there's two subjects, which are day and hour, and they're preceded by each. So, they take a singular verb, which is. Next sentence, every boat and every sailor was lost in the storm. So here, boat and sailor are the two singular subjects, and they're preceded by every. Then, they take a singular verb, which is was. Seventh rule, two or more singular subjects connected by either are, neither, nor, or, nor take a singular verb. So, when two or more singular subjects are connected by these words, then they take a singular verb. Example, either Sita or Rita is coming today. So here, there are two subjects and they're connected by or. So either Sita or Rita is coming today. So or. Then we take a singular verb, which is. Eighth rule, when two subjects are joined by either or, neither nor, or nor are of different numbers, the plural subject should be placed near the verb and verb should be plural. Example, either Raju or his friends have broken the glass. So this rule means when two subjects are joined by these words and those two subjects are in different numbers, like one is singular, one is plural, then the plural subject should be placed near the verb and verb should be plural. So then the plural subject, right? It should be placed near the verb and that verb should be plural. So let's see the sentence. Either Raju or his friends have broken the glass. So here, Raju and his friends are the two subjects, and they are different numbers, like Raju singular and his friends are plural. And these two subjects are connected by or. So then we place the plural subject near the verb that we are adding. And that verb should be plural. So either Raju or his friends. His friends are plural and I placed it near the plural verb. So either Raju or his friends have broken the glass. So here, have is plural. Ninth rule. If two nouns or pronouns joined by or nor are of different persons, the verb agrees with the subject nearest to it. Example, either you or she is a fool. So if two nouns or pronouns are joined by or nor are of different persons, so those two nouns or pronouns are of different persons, then the verb agrees with the subject that is closest to it. Example, either you or she is a fool. So you and she are the pronouns, and here you is the second person and she is the third person. So these two pronouns are of different persons. Here, the verb agrees to the pronoun that is closest to it. So here, she is the closest one. So then, she is singular, so we added a singular verb, which is. Either you or she is a fool. Next, if two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing, an article is used only once before the first noun, the verb is used singular as. So if the two singular nouns refer to the same person, like there's two singular nouns and they refer to the same person or thing, and the article, a and the are the articles, and if the article is only used once before the first noun, and the verb is used singular. Example, a black and white cow is grazing. So here in this sentence, a is only used once before the first noun. Here, these two colors refer to the same animal. A black and white cow is grazing. So here, it is used as the singular noun, so we added a singular verb is. This means a cow partly black and partly white. But observe this sentence. A black and a white cow are grazing. Two cows, one black and the other white. So this sentence means there are two cows. One was the black cow and the other was the white cow. Then you should add are, so it's plural. And they refer to two different cows. But here they only refer to one cow. 11th one. If two subjects together express one idea, the verb following them is singular as. So there are two subjects together and they express one idea, then the verb following them is going to be singular. Example, bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Milk and honey is rich in tonic. So here, the subjects bread and butter express the same idea. Like bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. They express the same idea of my favorite breakfast. Here, milk and honey is rich in tonic. So here, both the subjects milk and honey are rich in tonic, which is an idea. They express one idea. So in this case, you should write a singular verb. So we used is. 12th rule. When the subject is one of followed by a plural noun, the verb is singular. So when the subject is like one of and it's followed by a plural noun, then the verb is singular. Example, one of the students was prized. So here, the subject is one of, and then right after that, there's a plural noun, the students. So then you should use a singular verb. So one of the students was prized. Next, 13th rule. With the introductory there, the verb agrees with the real subject that follows. So like with the introductory there, the verb agrees with the real subject that follows. Example, there was a king. So here, it started with there, but the verb follows the real subject, which is king. So here, king is singular, so we wrote a singular verb. So there was a king. 14th rule, a lot of and plenty of take a plural verb for number, singular for quantity. A lot of laborers are needed. So for number, they take a plural verb and singular for quantity. Like a lot of laborers are needed. Next, 15th rule, a number of is plural. The number of is singular. So in a sentence, when there's a number of, then it means it refers to plural. And in a sentence, when there's the number of, then it represents singular. Example, the number of students is going down. A number of boys have come. So here, the number of students is used as singular. So we added a singular verb. A number of boys. So here, this represents plural. So we added a plural verb, which is have. 16th rule, singular collective noun, team, garland, troop, etc. take a singular verb. So if there's singular collective nouns like team, garland, troop, etc., then it takes a singular verb. Example, a team of players is staying here. So here, team is the singular collective noun. So it took a singular verb is. So a team of players is staying here. Okay friends, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.